Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday the 13th. It's March. It's a little bit chilly out here in the garage. I wasn't expecting it to be this cold. I had to run in and grab a jacket. Today, got a couple things I want to do. Alternator upgrade on the CC2. A little bit of a dress up in the engine compartment. See how it goes. One of the little dress up parts I want to do to the engine compartment is, I think it's relatively cool. You know, I've seen it here and there on a couple cars. I got it actually right here. You can see from Undercover Innovations. I think it's a pretty cool kit. It's it goes right on the front by the core support. It covers that that opening right above where basically the hood latches onto. Because otherwise you have like a real big opening on there. Let me show you real quick what I'm talking about. See this opening right here? So it covers this one right here, this area. Right here, so it's gonna go that side. There's two pieces, it goes that side and this side. With the alternator upgrade, gotta squeeze in here a little bit. I haven't even opened the garage door, it's too cold outside. But this alternator, it's just regular standard GM one wire alternator. That's going out. I'm putting in a power stop alternator. We'll go ahead and look at that as well. Here's the alternator I ordered. Powermaster, I'm sorry, not power stop. I was thinking about the brakes. Powermaster alternator, as you can see right there, it's 150 12 volt one wire, 150 amp max, and 100 amp idle. Got it from Summit, good old Summit. You know, we'll see how it is. This was paid about, it was about 160 bucks, I believe. And that's just because I actually got it in black. They have, I think, the cheaper ones. They're just regular gray and whatnot. But I haven't actually opened it yet. But it doesn't look bad. It's black. And I did that so that it matches my engine compartment. So I'm trying to do like a black theme, kind of like an off black. Got the air cleaner, black pulleys. Did the cross member, I'm sorry, the core support in black. I'm doing the valves kind of like in an aluminum color with the intake. Other than that, everything else is going to be black. Even the pieces like I mentioned earlier right here will be black. Here's the alternator. Like I mentioned, I'm going to change that out to a high output one. And the one reason I'm doing that, as you can see, I don't have a fan shroud here with updated motor. This fan's coming out. I'm going to end up doing dual electric fans, and the stock alternator isn't going to cut it, so that's going out. I need a high output alternator because I'm going to go ahead and put sounds in the car as well. So I'm gonna need something with a little bit more power, something that can keep up. So we got a 1/2 inch here to take off the bolt. Let's go ahead and start this, get this done. Alright, got the new alternator in. Well, it's bolted up right now. I'm going to go ahead and basically finish tightening it up and hook up the wiring to it, and then we'll move on. Alright, there it is, installed. Powermaster Performance 150 amp alternator. Like I said, it's a one wire GM style V-belt in black to match. And let's go ahead and give it a shot, see how it sounds. Alright, let's see how this sounds here. Up. That's a good thing. We're getting power, and there it is. Jumped right up, about 14 volts, a little bit over 14 volts. Yeah, it started right up. phone. I had to turn the car off because, like I said, it's up in the garage, and don't want to get carbon monoxide, I guess you could say. But it started right up. I love it. Worked pretty good, and here's what I like about it is once it gets Powermaster performance, it was actually recommended to me by a good buddy of mine. I also have a Powermaster high torque starter on here, and I love how that works as well. But here's what I like about it. Check it out. I like how they go ahead and throw the little card in there, so you can see how it's tested right before. And you can see I just ordered it. I literally just ordered it. There's a date right there. I believe that's a 2, not a 1 in the beginning. It should be like 227 because I literally just ordered it probably like last week or so. Or maybe it's a 1, I don't know. Anyways, but it's all signature. The voltage regulated right there. Regulated usually about 14.8 is the set point, what it says, which we just checked the gauge and it is a little bit over 14. That shows your idle right there. It's about a 109 or so at idle, cruise at 128 amps, and then the top end amps, it actually exceeds the 150 amp ratage with that the box says, so it hits at 163. And I'm going to provide a link in the description below for this, as well as the other piece that I have that I'm going to still work on, the Undercover innovations as well. Like I mentioned, this was like about 165 bucks from Summit. I like how it worked out, so let's move forward and we'll put on the other little piece, and then we'll see how everything reacts together, how everything blends in. All right, so here's the second part I was talking about. These little show panels. Well, they call them show panels. I like them. Again, going the little black name here. They go right here. That's the space I was talking about. They actually cover up right there, so when they fit in, it basically eliminates this open space here. I'm gonna have to figure something out here because I actually have a trans cooler here for the 700 R4 in the car, so I'll probably have to unbolt that real quick while I slide these in. Let's go ahead and knock them out. It's pretty much common sense here, but how it goes in. I mean, I looked at it probably about 30 seconds. I was able to see how it goes in. Very easy. Let me go ahead and just show you real quick. So this is what they're talking about. There's this bolt right here. Let me go ahead. I actually just took it out already. The bolt right here for the grill assembly. That goes right there. All right, that comes out. That basically leaves it loose so you can see. See that? All right. So that's basically the only bolt you have to take out. From there, everything slides in. Let me go ahead and switch up on the camera, so I go ahead and use both hands because you won't need it to do this. All right, guys, all finished. Alternator panels are on. Let's go ahead and take a look. I think it looks pretty badass. Let's check it out. I finally got to open the garage now that it's not as cold, but here it is. That's how it looks. Here's the panels I was talking about. Black. See how it covers up right there? Looks good. And there's that black alternator. 150 amp output, 100 amp idle. So it's very simple. Just bolts right there. It tucks behind. Alright. And I actually did this right here. I had to modify a little bit because I have that trans cooler. See down there? I have that trans cooler right there for the 700 R4. But overall, thing looks good. Engine base coming along. I'm happy. It was great. I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up as far as looks. Performance wise, alternator, I mean, it cranked up right away. I mean, there's the only way I'm going to be able to test that is by actually driving it. A Powermaster alternator, as well as the panels, Undercover innovations, and the Powermaster. I'll leave those links in the description below, and you guys can go ahead and check them out if you like. Thanks for hanging out, and more stuff to come on the car. And that's all for today. Happy Friday.